The Biden administration says they are making $4.5 billion available through a low-income home energy assistance program to help lower heating costs heading into what could be a very tough winter. Now, the money will go to heating and utility bill costs and can be used to help families make home energy repairs. The Department of Energy is projecting sharp price increases for home heating compared with last winter. Some worry that heating assistance programs will not be able to make up the difference for struggling families. And new Twitter owner Elon Musk has proposed charging $8 per month for its Blue service. Now, this includes the coveted blue check mark badge that appears on the verified accounts of celebrities and public figures. Musk says the move is partly to pay the bill and partly to defeat so-called bots and trolls. He also announced overnight that Twitter will not allow anyone who was deplatformed for violating rules back on until there is a, quote, clear process.